Hi, Rich and Charlie here again, and welcome to the Operation Legacy Coaching Series. We are on exercise 7 today, which is personality profile assessment. And the definition of personality is personal and social traits in your temperament. Everyone has a different yet equally important personality that contributes to a healthy community and society. We want you to align your personality with your talents and gifts, where you spend your time, and you can develop yourself in non-core personality areas to create balance, but your strengths will usually come down to your core personality characteristics. And this exercise starts on page 72 of the workbook.
Now, one of the interesting things about personality, and I'll just give you a couple of examples. When you think about your own personality, let me ask you this. When it comes to trust, do you trust others from the get-go, or does it take time for them to earn your trust? That's a personality trait, perhaps. When it comes to responding to a question or responding to a situation in life, do you shoot from the hip and attack first and then find out the details later? Is that your personality? Or do you listen? Do you discern? Do you evaluate, think about it, and then respond? So what type of personality are you? I know that we all have military experience. First-time responders have similar type military thought processes. But early on as a Marine, I would attack and then ask questions later. And that wasn't always good. It didn't always serve me well. So one of the things that we're asking you to do is when you evaluate your own personality, and we have many exercise points here for you to do that, and nothing is written in stone. Understand that we're not trying to change your personality. You're trying to evaluate what your personality is, and I'll ask you a simple question. How is that working for you? So if we have to tweak it a little bit, which I did, I had to tweak my approach to life a lot. And so I'll be the first one to admit that I'm improving on every area as I'm living these examples and principles.
This is one of those fun exercises, Charlie, because it does deal with behavior and personality, and it helps to expose some of the core tendencies that we have. It's also fun to ask other friends or significant others the questions about them, have them go through this inventory we designed, have them check it off and talk it over with them. You can also have them do it. And it's a time to, really have fun with it and really see where you're from. What I really want people to do is to align their personality with their future occupation, profession, career, so that they're not in there struggling and fighting, so that they're not bored and wondering, what did I do? For example, if you're really good with numbers and you like sitting in a quiet place, crunching numbers and so forth, I would not recommend you become a kindergarten teacher. It's going to be out on the playground with 5 and 6 year olds. That would be more for an extrovert that is very relational and very, very, open with people. They get energized from the external world. Some of the more introverted would be with the working alone, working in a quiet space. That would drive others crazy. No personality traits are good and bad. They're all necessary for a happy family and a happy society. And everybody working together makes up that body of the community or that body of the family. I also like to say that within a family, if you have kids or friends, everyone has different personalities, and we don't want to be judgmental about their personalities based on what our personalities are. Every personality has a purpose. Every personality can be productive, and the goal is to align that personality with the requirements of the job or profession.
Right. Excellent, Rich. One of the other things about personality, think about the family. Rich just mentioned the family dynamics. When you think about dynamics in any environment, whether it's at home or in the work environment, in Southern California, there are so many types of people from all over the world. And when you start thinking about the personalities in each culture, when you can harness and bring to the table your strengths, and everyone brings strength to the table, all those personalities serve the good when you're trying to either accomplish something, create something, solve problems. So personalities, some traits could be improved, but for the most part, you don't want to change people. You want people to improve and to become self-actualized.
Now, I want to encourage people, Charlie, to, in the journaling section, go ahead and journal examples as they go through the inventory. Because it asks you things like, are you prone to be more assertive or more sensitive? Do you approach conflict? Do you avoid conflict? Are you a big picture thinker? Or are you a detailed thinker? So as you're having fun checking through these, maybe jot down some examples off to the right, because when you share this with your significant other or friends, they may challenge you on some of your own perception of yourself. So it'd be good to have some examples on the right hand side for that.
Exactly.
Okay? So enjoy yourself with this, and when you're done with this, you come back and we're just going to continue through the 20 exercises so you can develop a life plan of purpose, meaning, and happiness.
Exactly. One of the other things before we leave, Rich, I'd like to share on page 74, as you're holding this book in your hands, on page 74, there are some golden nuggets of life, and you may want to concentrate on those. And, you know, life can be introspective. When you sit down in a calm state, in a safe place, and you start thinking about your life moving forward, expect miracles in your life. Live life with passion. Exercise belief and faith in all you do. Learn the laws of sowing and reaping, and we'll go more into that into the future. Dream big dreams. If you're going to dream, why dream small? Dream big dreams. Beware of dream stealers. Learn the importance of serving. Become a servant leader. Become a reader of good books. Establish the purpose in your life. Become a living example. How many times have I not been the example, or have you not been the example? Our words need to match our actions and our behaviors. Embrace integrity, doing the right thing, being honorable. Our word is our bond. Take great pride in your work. Become a leader of people, and also a follower. Sometimes we have to follow, but make sure that we're following someone that takes us to a great journey. Then be grateful for each day. Be thankful and grateful just for waking up in the morning, perhaps, and then strengthen mind, body, and spirit overall. Anything to add to that, Rich?
You know, I think that just about says it all. You know, you can come up with more based on your life experience, but I think this is a fantastic start to this exercise.
Okay, great. We want to thank you, and more to come.